Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Mike Colleen at MikeColleen.com, MikeKekollin.com. Okay, so I'm actually really inspired about something that I found a better way to explain it. Again, trust me, this is going to be a key video. At around 3 minutes and 30 seconds or after, I start really putting the pieces together, and you're going to see something you've never saw before. It's very important. I was editing a video just right now about the difference between narcissistic self-love versus healthy self-love. So self-love is extremely important for people who've been abused by narcissists, because the reason why a narcissist can hurt you, manipulate you, control you, and destroy you is because you don't have enough self-love. Now watch what they do to basically to control you, to destroy you, to hurt you over and over and over again. So you've heard about the love bombing phase, and if you haven't, go back in the last 3 or 4 videos and start watching about mirroring and all that stuff, okay? Or just Google it. Or not Google it, go on YouTube and look at videos about the love bombing phase. In the love bombing phase, they're mirroring you, okay? Which means they're taking on your values, your beliefs. They play your favorite songs, but they'll just throw it on the car, and they'll be like, "Wow, that's my favorite song." And they're like, "Really? Me too." And they act like they didn't know that. They did know. So this is the love bombing phase. So here's what they do. In the love bombing phase, they treat you really well. They compliment you all the time. They buy you things, and they get a group of people, they're flying monkeys, to compliment you. "Oh, you're so great. You're so amazing." So now you got this circle of people around you which you think are supporting people, like a supporting cast. Oh, they're not. They're there to trap you. And how do they suck you in? It's by love bombing you into the circle. Now you're surrounded. So number one, here's what happens. They compliment, they sugarcoat it, they overdo it. That's where I caught my last narcissist. One day I looked at him like, "Whoa, what the fuck, dude?" He was introducing me to someone. It was the second or third day in a row of introducing me to people, and he just like, and every time I even looked at him like, I looked at the person, I just kind of shrugged my shoulders like, I wanted to say sorry, man. I was like over the top, like, what the fuck? I acted like I was Jesus walking on water or something, right? And I looked at him like, what in the fuck, So I kind of became really curious at this point. And so here's what happens. When they love bomb you, they're going to overdo it to pull you up in your ego. Now, I just did it. They're going to pull you out. Here, let me lower that down a little bit. Here's their goal. They want to pull you out of your solar plexus, your belly, your heart center, right? Your heart center. And they want to pull you up into your ego. So now you're egotistical. What are they doing? If you haven't watched my last 3 or 4 videos before this one, go and watch them. I talk about external. Okay, it's important. What they're doing is they're getting you to become external. In fact, it's going to be in the video when I talk about the difference between narcissistic love and healthy love, okay? What they're trying to do is pull you up in your ego, which is actually here. It's the closed ajna, okay? And now you're going like this. You got very narrow focus, right? And you're going external. You're looking for other people to approve of you. Because that's what a narcissistic is looking for. They're looking for narcissistic supply, which is, wow, your car is really cool. Wow, your tattoo is really cool. Wow, you're so amazing. You're so confident. You're just the coolest guy in the world. Yeah, everyone loves you. A narcissist needs other people to love them. Otherwise, they can't feel good about themselves. In fact, the only time they feel good about themselves is when they're being worshipped externally by other people. Healthy self-love is when you love yourself in an emotional, heart-based area, not an ego way. "Oh, I'm cool. Yeah, look at me. Look at me." Anytime you do an external, that's ego-based love. That's not love, okay? So here's what they're doing to you. It's real simple. They're pulling you out of your heart-based center by ego-loving you and complimenting you and buying you things and making you like, "Wow, you're this amazing person. You're so much better than me. Wow, you're amazing." And then they get this group of people to do the same thing. So now you're up in your ego, which is external. They want you to get external. That's their number one first goal. They have to get you to be external, looking for compliments. And that's where they got you. Step number 2, they begin to stab you emotionally. Now you don't want to go back down in there because it hurts. That's what makes a narcissist. So Here's what they do. They love bomb you to get you to be external eventually, whether it takes a month or 2 months or 3 months. They don't care. They will do it until you're external. Once you're external, now they got you. Now what they do, because now you're used to getting love bombed and, oh, you're beautiful, you're wonderful, you're confident, you're this amazing person, you're so gifted and talented. And you're like, yes, I am. I'm so great, right? Now you're up here. And now they got you. Because now, instead of looking for self-approval or self-love, now you're looking outside of yourself to other people to tell you who you are, whether you're good or bad, right or wrong, whether that looks good or what you should or shouldn't wear. And now you are trapped. Here. Now what they do is they switch it. Now that you're looking for external approval, now they start to tell you you're no good. Now they start to tell you you're horrible. You're no good at your work. And they do all these slippery, slidey, sneaky, subtle backhand comments that you would never catch in a million years if you didn't know how to do it. And they start to hurt you, and they hurt you, and they hurt you. So now what do you have down in here? You've got hurt and pain. And now you're like, and then what they do every now and then, they'll breadcrumb you. They'll throw you a little crumb of love. Oh, you're a good person, Mike. Oh, you're special. Oh, and then they'll go right back to hurting you. Now you're trapped. Now you're screwed. Now you look for external love from people in the group, in the flying monkey group, and now they all turned on you because the narcissist told them it's time to turn. So and so is a piece of shit. And now you get nothing but hurt and pain, and you're begging for external love. And this is where the entire group really turns up the heat, and they really start to abuse you. They do not get nice when you ask for love or help. They start digging in, and they all do it together in unison. No problem. All you have to do is start spending time alone, loving yourself. Look in the mirror and say, I love you. Every day, 2, 3, 4 times a day. Say, I love you. You are special. We're going to get through this. You start becoming your own best teammate again, okay? Go back to the video on narcissistic love versus healthy self-love. I talk more about it in there. Maybe I'll make another video where I really go in depth, but I've made quite a few videos. I'm going to end this video at that. This video really was just about you figuring out what is it that they're doing to trick you and trap you. It's they love bomb you to get you up in your ego. Once you're here, then they start to stab you in the heart, solar plexus, and belly area with negative comments. Hey, this is Mike Colleen at MikeColleen.com. MikeKollin.com. I just wanted you to catch a clue on what it is they're doing to you and how they do it. Remember, click subscribe if you got any value in these videos. I'd really appreciate it. I'll see you in the next video.